What's up, everybody? Celtic Scarecrow here, back for a video get those 10s and 20 views. Yeah, I know I'm a day late on predictions. Brief summary is I wanted to watch. I was going to do the live stream of the Notre Dame Georgia game, then and that. So I decided to be a giant asshole in New Orleans. The game got pushed back. I lost motivations. And yeah, that's more or less it. And now I kind of regret it because I have a massive sinus headache. I'm one of those people that gets sick when the weather goes from like, oh look, it's 20, it's 60, it's 20, it's 40, it's 20, because it's the winter. So yeah, I now have a sinus headache and my ring light is killing my head right now. But the show must go on. So yes, last week I went 9-7. I cursed myself. I did it. I cursed myself. I was talking so much. I was talking so much smack about not getting 100 wrong this season. I did that, bringing my yearly total to 151 correct and 96 wrong. I still have a shot at not getting 100 wrong, but I'm in the hardest week to predict. You got teams that are not playing people because they think they have a deep Super Bowl run, and why waste it on one game, i.e., the Eagles. You got teams like Carolina who, if they don't start Bryce Young and Adam Thielen because they don't want to get hurt, because next year we could potentially be a threat in the division, that makes sense too. So, also you have teams like the Giants who are literally trying to get back that number one pick. So, with that being said, let's get down to it. Saturday's game. I'm not sure if I'm streaming them. I I'll see how I feel. Realistically, I'll see how I feel. We got the Cleveland Browns taking on the Baltimore Ravens. I have Baltimore in this game. I think Baltimore's going to do good, and I think because of that, Baltimore wins the um, division. Let's see. Yeah, Baltimore wins. They win the division. Next up, we got the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. This game has a lot actually riding on it. Let's see. Oh, it's not going to tell me. Okay. A win tiebreaker or loss. I need the whole playoff thing. NFL. Oh, that helps if I actually am on the computer. NFL playoff scenario. Give me playoff. Not prediction. Playoff clinching scenario. There we go. I'm a I'm not a professional. I'm not getting paid for this. Okay, KC. Yeah, Baltimore clinches the division and the 3 seed with a win or tie, or Pittsburgh loss or tie. So Pittsburgh, I have Baltimore winning the AFC North. I got the Pittsburgh Steelers clinch the divisions and the number 3 seed with a win or a Baltimore loss. So Pittsburgh's in. Okay, Pittsburgh's right in. The Cincinnati Bengals clinch a playoff berth with a win, a Denver loss, and a Miami loss. So if I'm going to do a stream, I might do that one because that one has a lot more at stake. But I am predicting the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to win, knocking out the Cincinnati Bengals. Joe Burrow defense is not who this. Pittsburgh's going to finally right the ship. Oh, I might change that. No, because they still got a shot at the division. I think Pittsburgh, who's starting at quarterback, will come down to that Baltimore game. Moving on to Sunday's game. It's just Saturday and Sunday. Only 2 days of football. We got the Washington Commanders taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Washington. I don't know what Dallas is doing. Who knows? I can see a firing at the end of that game for Dallas. Then we got the Chicago Bears. Oh, I should look at the playoff prediction. No, Washington's in. Let's see. Yeah, so, okay. The Chicago Bears taking on the Green Bay Packers. Green Bay, Chicago sucks. Green Bay is a playoff team. They're going to use this to fine tune themselves to get ready to probably face the Eagles, if I had to guess. Let's see. Green Bay is, I think, locked into that. Yeah, if Washington loses, the only way Green Bay Washington loses and a Green Bay wins, the only way Green Bay doesn't have to play the Eagles. So I'm having Green Bay win, but they're still going to have to play the Eagles. Next up, we got the Houston Texans taking on the Tennessee Titans. I'm going Houston, even though they don't need to play everybody. They just haven't been playing great. And I think they'll see this kind of as a glorified preseason game to get ready. And also, this is the cheapest game of the weekend and probably all season with tickets as low as $5. Just saying. Next up, we have another really cheap game at $10. The Jacksonville Jaguars versus the Indianapolis Colts. The Colts, I think, are out. Yeah, they're eliminated. This is a game for people who wants to try to keep their jobs or trying to advertise for other teams. So I think you actually could get a good game here. I am going Indy. I did my them down like 2 days ago, so I do have everything written down. Next up, we have the Buffalo Bills taking on the New England Patriots. Even with resting people, Buffalo, better team. Because New England has the number one seed. I will make a video of what I think New England should do with that number one seed. Next up, you have the New York Giants taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. I have Eagles winning, but I know they're resting Saquon. I do think that's kind of a smart call. Don't want Saquon to get hurt. He's a major part of that offense, especially if you think that you can have a deep potential Super Bowl run. You're going to need Saquon. And also, I don't think Saquon wanted that whole, it took you the extra game to break the record talk. So I think he'll probably gear up and go after it next year, realistically. So, Eagles. Then we got the New Orleans Saints taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tampa Bay does have a clinching scenario. Tampa Bay clinches the South and technically the playoff berth with a win. Yeah. So Bucks win. They're in. New Orleans sucks. Tampa's playing good. I am going Tampa. Then we got the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Denver Broncos. Casey already said they're going to bench a few players. Like I know Patrick Mahomes isn't playing. I am going Denver. I think because of all of the people out, Denver is good enough to get in. So that means Denver will win the playoffs. Denver will win the playoffs. Denver's in the playoffs. I'm tired and sick. Bite me. Next up is the San Diego Chargers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. I think they're eliminated. No, Bengals are in. Bengals are in. I think they're going to rest people, and because of that, Vegas will pick up this victory. Just the fact that I don't think Harbaugh will pull what the last guy did and say, yeah, Herbert, go out there and potentially get hurt like you did last year. Then we got the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Los Angeles Rams. This actually could be a good game. Seattle's pissed. And they're in that weird 15 to 20-ish range for the draft, so I don't think they really care. I am picking the Rams. I think they'll see this as we need to get healthy because we won the division. So therefore, let's not limp into the playoffs, but try to build momentum going in. Then we got the Miami Dolphins taking on the New York Jets. Dolphins. They need a win and help, so I think I'm going to give them that help. I think the Dolphins are the only. No, they play at the same time as Denver. Yeah, Cincinnati. If Cincinnati wins, they have to sit and wait. Where if you're Miami, what Cincinnati doesn't matter. Never mind. Forget that. Scratch that. Then we got the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Arizona Cardinals. I picked Arizona. They're at home. Both teams are just playing for glory. And then we got the game of the week. The most important game of the regular season, and my eyes are closed because the light is starting to kill it. You got the Minnesota Vikings. I almost said Wild. Taking on the Detroit Lions, not Red Wings. Know what? Hockey colors are going up for this game. This is a win, and you're the number one seed, and you get a bye. Detroit's super banged up. Minnesota is not sexy, but their Vikings are not meant to be sexy. I am going to piss Tom Grossi off because I got the Minnesota Vikings winning, clinching the number one seed. I will be live streaming that game at minimum. I might do the Pittsburgh game, but yeah. My bad. Well, I was tired and not feeling 100%. I'm still not feeling 100%. I forgot to do my favorite football team. You know, last and certainly not least, it was forgotten, much like this season hopefully is going to be forgotten by Panthers fans when we start being successful. We got the. Make sure I got everything set up so I can do it just in pre-edit. Here we go. We got the Carolina Panthers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Yeah, I forgot to record this part. Actually, during the thing, I was not feeling 100%. So that's on me. Um, Atlanta, they have to win and a Tampa loss. Carolina really is just playing for draft pick status and where we're going to end up picking. I would not be shocked if we don't bench like Bryce Young at some point because of the fact that we don't need him getting hurt. He's starting to actually look like the quarterback of the future. And since Atlanta has something to play for and our defense is not good, I am going Falcons. Simple as that. But I do think Tampa's also going to win, so it's going to eliminate the Falcons from contention. So, back to your regular scheduled end of the video. But that's it for the football side of things. I will be live streaming, VTubing on Twitch. I put up a poll saying what game series should I start. People voted Sly Cooper. That will depend on my headache. To be honest, that will depend on my headache. If it's still killing me, I think I might just play Portal. Not sure yet. But that's it. That's all I have. I will see you weird people later.